Hi, and welcome to this live reading from Under Jackson Bridge by Susan Specht Oram, and this is presented by Itsy Bitsy Book Bits. Chapter 1. I hang up from talking to my former husband and lean against the white porcelain kitchen sink in my house. Jack called to talk about her 13-year-old daughter. I chew on the inside of my mouth and think of all the ways I can get him to pay me the money he owes. I have been waiting 10 years, and that is far too long. Buzz, my boyfriend for the last 4 months, comes over and massages my shoulders. What was that about? His question breaks my bubble of thought. I've lived with my daughter for 10 years, and I'm not used to an adult listening to my conversations. I step away and say, "What do you mean?" "Just now, when you were talking to Jack." "We were talking about when Kelly will stay with me or at his place." "Doesn't he have every other weekend and Wednesday nights?" "He did. He's starting a new job that conflicts with the schedule. It's part-time." Buzz shakes his head. "He can't hold a down job, can he?" I grimace because even though I might grouse about my ex-husband, I don't want other people to put him down. Jack is a great guy if you don't live with him, and he has a serious sneaker obsession that puts a hole in his wallet. Buzz crosses his arms. "You guys sure talk a lot. I had no idea how much until we started living together." I tilt my head and remind myself of the reasons I decided to take Buzz into my life as a boyfriend. He's kind, he's easy on the eyes, he likes my daughter, and he's interesting. More than any man I know, he can hold up his end of a conversation. Being with him is like eating a warm biscuit with butter and homemade jam in the middle. He's delicious, delectable, and earns a steady income as a bookstore owner. I say, "But you've been around us for years. It shouldn't come as a surprise." He holds my gaze. "It's different now. I assumed you'd spend less time talking to him when I was in the picture. I wonder if there's room for me in this relationship given how tight you two are." I purse my lips and mull over what he said. The nagging concern flits past and roosts on my shoulder. I didn't expect anything to change when Buzz moved into my place last week, and I guess that was naive. I know I'm being defensive, but I can't help saying, pretty much all we talk about is Kelly. His blonde eyebrows furrow. "I've been listening to your calls. You laugh and talk about your day. It's like you never divorced him." I pat his arm. "You have nothing to worry about. You're the one I love, but don't listen to my calls. I don't like that." He shrugs. "I can't help but listen. I feel left out, like a party's going on without me, and I guess I'm a little bit jealous." I glance at raindrops splattering against the windows. "Why didn't you mention this before?" He shrugs. "I thought it was a one-time thing, and all the calls would stop when Kelly's summer schedule was worked out. I was looking forward to time together with no phone calls from Jack." I slide my arms around him. "I hadn't thought about your side of it. I thought Buzz wouldn't mind because we trust each other and have known each other since grade school. When my dad was thrown in prison for killing the mayor's son in a bar fight in eastern Washington, my mom and I moved to Millersville for a fresh start. I was the new kid in class and picked on, but Bud Weiser, who went by the nickname Buzz, stood up for me and told them to back off. We've been friends ever since, and he was part of the group I hung out with in high school." I give him a kiss. "I'll think about what you said, but it's time to leave for Craig's boat trip. I'll get Kelly." Buzz makes a face. Just what I need. More time with Jack." I bite my lip and tell myself to let it go. His dark mood may be a passing storm, and I could bend a little and be more considerate. I say, "I've been looking forward to the group getting together. It's been a while." As I turn to leave the kitchen, Buzz says, "Does Jack owe you money? I thought I overheard something like that." I cringe at having been listened to closely. I am a fruit fly under a microscope. The next step is to pull off my wings and see if I show any signs of pain in an experiment called love. I lean in and whisper because I don't want Kelly hearing anything negative about her father. He owes me for 10 years of child support. His eyes grow wide. "Wait, he owes you that much and you didn't tell me? I assumed we didn't have secrets between us." I swallow and my throat is dry. My party mood fled a few minutes ago, and I'm as sour as a lemon. "It's between me and Jack, and no one needs to know. I don't want Kelly to hear about it. I only want her thinking good things about her dad. He says, it must be a huge amount of money. Can't you go after him for it? I say, it's tough to garnish his wages when he works part-time and ends up getting canned at most jobs. I bet he could sell a sneaker collection to come up with the money. I arch an eyebrow, like Jack would do that. The man loves his sneakers. I asked him, but he refused to part with even one pair. You could get a lawyer. I might. I've been putting that off and trying to fix it myself. Buzz says, maybe we can figure it out. Hey, how long is this boat trip? Just a few hours? 3 hours max. And after that, we've got to get back for Kelly's dance recital. He says, the weather isn't ideal for a boat trip. I shrug. Craig insisted on it rain or shine. He said it was about time we got together. He wants to celebrate his promotion.